Perhaps the most fundamental answer to the question, why teams, is because when we work with others, we make sense of the world around us and we produce meaningful work. In talking with others, we consider interesting ideas, problems, and opportunities. Think about making sense of your personal information and how to keep it private. You probably interact with internet sites to purchase music. What constitutes your personal information? Your name? Your phone number? Your credit card? What does the internet vendor need of your personal information? How protected should that information be? Where should the vendor store it? Who monitors what vendors do with your information? And what consequences are there for vendors who don't play by the rules? Now think about how many people it takes to answer these questions and come up with decisions and policies to protect your private information. We need teams of creative, critical thinking, problem-solving professionals to make sense of privacy. This is only one example of where teams are needed in IST careers. Other examples include information technology designers working in teams to study how people use existing and new technologies, consultants working with client teams to tie together a corporation's different data systems, government agencies relying on teams of security experts for decisions on what information to protect and to what degree it should be protected, video game and virtual environment creators collaborating with programmers, designers, and graphic artists, information technologists working with teams of anthropologists, musicians, healthcare professionals, artists, and educators to create, answer questions, and solve problems. Corporations and professional associations recognize the need for teams. Teamwork is consistently rated as a top skill required for employment. Graduates with good team, problem-solving, and communication skills are the most sought-after applicants. Clearly, we need teams in the digital global economy. Just like teams in the workforce produce meaningful work, teams in the classroom produce meaningful learning. Research shows that students who collaborate in teams gain skills that they are less likely to gain in non-collaborative classrooms. For instance, they improve their ability to find information, they learn how to apply knowledge, they're more likely to think outside the box, they achieve high levels of reasoning, they're able to take a different perspective in a given situation, they increase their problem-solving skills, and they retain concepts long-term. But why does this occur? Why do teams help in learning? Because when you're working in a team, you're making sense of information. You're trying out new ideas, asking questions, filling in the gaps by talking into other people, and practicing using the new knowledge. All of this helps you formulate a better understanding of what it is that you're trying to learn. In IST, we're serious about teams. We've written teamwork skills into the 5 goals that we hold for all undergraduate students. Along with understanding the content of the field, gaining problem-solving skills, adopting a set of professional and ethical standards, and committing to being a lifelong learner, we care about students' ability to communicate effectively with a variety of perspectives on teams. We care about your success on teams. We care about your effectiveness with team skills. By team skills, we don't mean knowing how to assign a team leader, a recorder, a researcher, and a presenter. Sure, those things need to happen, but that's not what it takes to have an effective, high-producing team. What we mean is knowing how to manage a team's work, knowing when to work on your own and when to collaborate with your team, and what it means to truly collaborate, to take a good idea and make it an excellent one. This requires some skill. It requires that you learn how to build a sense of team, that you understand the core management processes of teams, and that you know how to honestly assess your individual contribution as well as the overall team's performance. This video, we hope, will teach you about how to learn those effective team skills and navigate your first IST team experience.
Hi, this is Dr. Rosalie Acker here to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, teams. Teams consist of inputs, processes, and outputs. Inputs include you. They are the who of the team. Processes are the how of the team, and outputs are the what of the team deliverables. You, the inputs to a team. You have personality. You bring your own personality with its good parts and its not so good parts to the team. These personalities interact and form a team personality. Each person has skills, we hope, and abilities. We're confident that you bring these to the team as well. Right? As members of a team, you work together. You are the inputs to the team, and you work together to produce outputs. When teams are newly formed, it is helpful to have some activities, which we call icebreaker activities, to help members, the inputs to the team, get to know one another.
So what kind of music does the Rev like?
Oh, me and Rev both think on the Temptations.
Oh, yeah?
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I got to pray, please, for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg.
Okay, all right. Stop begging. Anybody else? No volunteers? Gamble? Bertier? No, huh? Each one of you will spend time every day with a teammate of a different race. You will learn about him and his family, his likes, his dislikes. You'll report back to me until you meet every one of your teammates. Until that time, we go to 3-a-day practices. You continue to ignore each other, we'll go to 4-a-day practices. Now, is there any part of this that you don't understand?